I'll help. And that'll me. Hold on, stop! Not so tough now, huh?
Together, we can do it. Leaving so soon?
Indeed. Indeed. Time to move. Very well. Run!
Something's mad. This should help.
Stay with me.
助かった。 Great. Great. I missed them. Water. Done.
Not so tough now, huh?
Stay with me. 助かった。
Leaving so soon?
Great fix. Weak.
Indeed.
Down you go.
Not so soft now, huh?
All right. Say something.
Focus.
助かった。
ごめん。
Well done. You've defeated it.
I can see why you're in such a mess. All right, we're on our way. The ruins are at the heart of the island. We'll take a known safe route.
It's a long way, Sensei. Are you sure you're feeling up to it?
Not really, but I couldn't possibly miss this.
Well, please don't overdo it, will you?
Oh, well. Again we meet. It seems you have a knack for cheating death. As a hunter, I see you have grown. The fire in your eyes burns stronger now. Fitting that our paths cross here, in the sacred land of the ancient hunters. Traces of their aspirations remain, both within you and without. Once it was so that hunters were born here, raised here, and would die on this soil. But in time, they expanded their horizons, crossing the sea to Azma. But that migration was only possible with the power of Karakuri. With the knowledge and technology possessed only by those hunters of old. Sadly, all that was no longer is. The haven the hunters built for themselves in Azma was washed away by the rain of 1,000 days. A great flood that covered all the land. What few hunters survived dispersed northward or westward, taking with them what little knowledge remained of Karakuri. All that was left behind crystallized to become the seed. So you see, all that was left behind now exists within you. You need only hunt, and trust that in so doing, the seed will soon grow.
Over there, look! Oi!
Sorry to keep you. Your successful defeat of the kimono means we can proceed with the... Oh. What's wrong? Really? I haven't seen anyone. This place is far too dangerous for most. Anyway, never mind. Let's get on with the plan. You remember we discussed how you're enabled to conjure and command Karakuri anywhere you like? Well, the reason for that is intimately tied to a form of energy known as celestial thread. Think about when you create Karakuri out of nothing. Tendril-like phenomena appear, don't they? That is celestial thread. It's the motive force behind all Karakuri. If there isn't enough of it, Karakuri can't operate. The larger and more complex the Karakuri, the more celestial thread is required to power it. You've probably noticed already as you've been walking around that these ruins appear to be some kind of giant Karakuri. We can only imagine that at one time it was functioning as intended until, for some reason, the celestial thread here dried up and it ground to a halt.
For some reason. Due to stagnation of ki in the ground, perhaps?
Precisely. Ki and celestial thread are essentially the same thing. The ki here is not flowing. Fix that, and these ruins should come alive. Legend tells that this place is actually an elaborate machine used to divert celestial thread to another location. And I'm sure by now you can deduce what location that is. Yes! Minato! Which means that if we're successful here, all the Karakuri that have been gathering dust in Minato until now should suddenly spring to life!
I was starting to think I'd never see them working again. It's been so long.
What we're trying to achieve here is crucial to the survival of the town. The influence of the kimono is growing all the time, and we have no way to defend ourselves. Sooner or later, we'll be forced to abandon Minato. So after many long discussions among the elders, they decided we should work towards restoring the town's Karakuri to give us the means to fight back. Which is why your task here is to use your skills to wake up this ancient place.
All Minato's Karakuri working again. I just can't imagine it.
It's exciting, isn't it? I have memories from my early childhood when they were still working.
Can't hurt.
It's amazing to think this whole place is basically one large karakuri. I wonder just how advanced the ancient hunter's technology was.
And look at the celestial thread weaving its way. Oh, this I have to study.
So, we did it!
Yes, we did! A great success! You played your part perfectly. Thank you so much. Now, let us hurry back to Minato and see the transformation.
Yes. I can't wait to see what's happening around town. Let's go! Amazing, amazing, amazing! I never dreamed this could happen! Everything is working again! It's like life has been restored to the whole town. Every karakuri is working again. Oh, then the karakuri at the forge will be... This I have to see!
Well, Natsuma's happy. To be honest, there are dozens of things I'd like to experiment with, too. And if you wouldn't mind, I'll be needing your help with many of them. Wow. Isn't this something? I expect you're dying to look around town. I know I am. Just think of the dust flying off all those old karakuri as they spring back to life. The bathhouse near the town gates, for example. The hot waters will be flowing again. Ah, it couldn't have gone better. And it's all thanks to you.
Oh, talk about a surprise. Oh, you want to know what's still to do? All right, I think we're about... You want to know what's still to do? All right, bye for now.
Apparently, our ancestors on the island used to use soy sauce as
Only the best quality.
the town alive again with the hum of karakuri. What would you like to bring? Do you have all you need now? Dear Hunter, have you heard the unfortunate news? Of the corpse found along the Blossom Trail. They have identified the poor soul at last. A fine young farming fellow. Such a waste. It was a customer of mine who happened upon the tragedy on his way to Minato via the Harvest Canyon. And now he comes under suspicion. There is no doubt in my mind that this is the work of Kemono. Yet not all appear to agree.
Because it's hogwash. Dansuke wasn't killed by any kemono.
Welcome back. Is my account really so hard to believe?
It makes no sense. Dansuke had some of the fastest legs in town. There's no way he would have let a kemono get him. Besides, I happen to know he got into a fight with someone from your store the day before he disappeared. If you ask me, you lot did him in, and then tried to make it look like the work of a kemono. No, but Kogyoku isn't one of us. She and her Crimson Treasury patrons can't be trusted.
You see what dreadful ill will befalls me? Could you possibly investigate the matter? A hunter's eye is what we need to see if this really was the work of Kemono or not. Or so say the skeptical few.
Waste of time. I'm sure these snakes will have covered their tracks. But go on. Be my guest.
I leave it in your ever-capable hands. What a pleasure to see your hand. What would you like to sell me? What would you like to purchase? Perhaps you are. I am forever.
So you're back at last.
Care to explain what's going on?
Why are all the karakuri suddenly moving?
I'm done for the day. I've been meaning to talk to you.
Yoshai, did you make all the karakuri work again? Here's what I can make. Goodbye then.
I just can't stop watching. It's so fascinating. This karakuri can maintain a higher temperature in the hearth. That would mean I could forge various materials I couldn't forge before. so I'll be much more used to you now. To everyone in Minato, in fact. The times I've tried and failed to get all the things in this forge working again. Most of this equipment has been gathering dust, but now it's had a new lease on life. Minato could thrive again, like in the old days. And it's all come about thanks to you. I honestly don't know how to express my gratitude. Nothing I could say would be enough. Just... arigato. Thank you so, so much. Now that the karakuri are all working again, I'm eager to gather the materials I need to make these little ones of mine really shine. And it's got me thinking. There's this old hunter's camp up on the highlands to the north of the Blossom Trail. I've passed it a few times when I've been out looking for materials, but since no one's been using it, it's fallen into disrepair. If we could whip it into shape, I'm sure it would be a useful base to head out hunting from. Which would... I'm ready. All right. Let's see what I can do for you. Whew. I'm stronger and... Whew. I think that's about it. Do you have something particular in mind? Metal work is so much fun, don't you think? Have a think about which of my little ones you're most interested in. Metal. All right. Whew. Have a think about which of my little ones you're most interested in. Whew. I think that... All right, let's get this new camp set up. We should aim for the highlands to the north, just beyond the Sakura Cave. That's strange. It should be around here. What we need is a karakuri to help us find a camp.
Can't hurt.
Let's do this! How about this? up.
Let's do this. Not so soft now, huh? Something's wrong. Broken, huh? Down you go.
Indeed. Broken, huh? It's livid!
Too feeble.
There. Fixed. Leaving so soon? This is the kimono.
Leaving so soon?
Just an idea. This is the kimono. There. Fixed. about this?
Here we are then. Let's get to work.
You never know.
Let me know when you're finished over there. The camp's coming together nicely, I think. Time for a break, maybe? Alright then, let's. Just tell me whenever you want to stop. The camp's coming together nicely, I think. Time for a break, maybe? Alright then, let's. Just tell me whenever you want to stop. The camp's coming together nicely, I think. Time for a break, maybe? We can have a chat while we catch our breath. You came to Minato from the west, didn't you? Along the mountain path. That means you must have walked right around the foot of the secret mountain. That's what we call it. But people from Minato don't venture that way anymore. It was a sacred place for the hunters of old. Much like the Spirit Isle, I think. But I've never heard of any settlements or tracks that way. I suppose the weather's too inhospitable. Sometimes you see clouds of kocho fluttering around the mountainsides, though. It is. Pretty, but creepy in a way, too. They're called eternity ringlets. That particular type of kocho. I suppose because they gather by the injured and the dead. In the old days, Some people even thought that humans and Kemono turned into Kocho when they died. Anyway, ready to get back to work? Let's get this camp finished off. Let's leave it there for today, shall we? Another one? They're getting very frequent lately.
Really? Interesting.
It was like a moving mountain. Honestly, I've never seen such a huge and terrifying Kemono.
It reminds me of something I read in the records from centuries ago. A giant Kemono ripped across the land. The castle, the town, the people, all were swallowed in rock. If this is the same creature, it would explain the frequent tremors we've been experiencing recently. Even the strange behavior we observed in the other Kemono could be traced back to this giant.
All my life I've lived in Minato, and I had no idea such a Kemono lived so close.
Well, Kemono only stray outside of their territory in exceptional circumstances, and they rarely show themselves to us. Remember, all Kemono, no matter how big or small, are sustained by the same energy, celestial thread. And since celestial thread is ubiquitous, they have no need to wander in search of it.
But then, why has this Kemono... could it be because there's no thread left in its territory, perhaps?
Yes, that's my hypothesis too. I believe our giant is hungry, due to some great change in the flow of thread in its environment. Now, we recently flooded our town with celestial thread by restoring the karakuri on the Spirit Island. So, unfortunately, we've made Minato look rather appetizing.
But that's terrible. That means this Kemono is going to expand its territory this way and swallow us up.
I wish I could fault your logic, and I'm afraid we can't reverse what we've done. I had a nagging feeling that something might go wrong, but not this wrong. If only I had investigated the possible outcomes more thoroughly.
No one's to blame. None of us could have anticipated this. We didn't know anything. Wait. Didn't you say you'd encountered this bear once before? Heading from the sacred mountain towards Minato?
Oh. So that means it comes from a habitat to the north. And you're saying it was on the move even before our work at the ruins? But no, we don't have time to be pondering the cause. We must decide how to act, and quickly. Are you serious? I realize your hunting skills are exceptional, but no single person could dispatch a beast of that size! Even if everyone in town pulled together, the best we could hope to do is give it a nasty surprise to begin with before... No, come on, Suzuran. You owe it to Minato to fix this. Think now. Going along the Harugasumi Way, its enormous bulk will mean it has to descend into the river. If we can position Karakuri along the bluff, we might be able to defeat it before it hits the town. I think that's the only workable strategy at this point. I'll talk to the elders about preparing the necessary Karakuri. What I need you to do is buy us some time. Without a chance to prepare, I'm afraid we're doomed.
I wonder if I could... Sorry, I need to go and test something. Meet me later at the forge.
It's going to take all we've got to overcome this threat. The town needs your help now more than ever. Believe me, I'm doing everything I can think of.
Good. You're here.
If we can't live in Minato anymore, where do we go? I don't have anywhere else.
Sorry to run off in the middle of a conversation like that, but I had an idea that couldn't wait. I'll come straight to the point. I need some kimono materials, and I need them fast. I started playing around with some new innovations after all the karakuri came back to life, you see. And I think I might have come up with a weapon we can use to fight that giant kimono. It's clearly a rock kimono of some kind, isn't it? Did you notice how its body was covered in deep crevices? And how kocho were fluttering around those parts? In the same sort of way that they swarm over the corpses of kimono, or their wounds. Well, if those crevices are wounds too, they could be weak points. And with my new weapon, we could target them from the ground. Which is why I really need those materials. I'm basically after a large quantity of iron sand. More than we have time to dig out of the ground. But I've remembered that Nobu mentioned a rumor about a kimono that scatters iron sand. I'm sorry to be asking yet another favor, but do you think you could help? Whatever it takes, we have to stop that Earthbreaker. We can... Protecting Minato. I'll do whatever I can to help. You've got them already? This is exactly what I need. Arigato. I should be able to put the weapon together now. It won't take long. This is a matter of personal pride. I'm going to make the greatest weapon you've ever seen in the shortest time imaginable. Blacksmith's honor. I really don't know how effective my weapons will be against that huge creature. Even the largest of kemono must... I'll do whatever. Protecting Minato means everything. I really don't know how protecting Minato. I'll do whatever I can to help. I really don't know how effective this will be against that huge creature.
All right. How are your preparations going? I don't remember the last time I was this busy. But at least we're more or less ready now. The karakuri are being installed as we speak. Along the route I predicted the Kuninarashi will take, following the old Blossom Trail. It's somewhat hobbled together by people working outside their areas of expertise, but it's the best we can manage. I've had to work the carpenter's fingers to the bone. But everything should be in place the next time the giant Earthbreaker stirs. The Crimson Treasury has supplied an assortment of forbidding items too. I'm a little curious as to why Kogyoku had so much gunpowder in stock, to be honest. Still, ignorance is zen, as they say. Best to just accept it graciously and avoid asking too many questions. I know the wretched creature is only searching for sustenance, but we have to protect our own interests and lives. This is a battle we cannot afford to lose. That's why we've pulled out all the stops. But now, it all falls to you. I'm delighted to hear you sounding so confident. Perhaps the new weapon Natsume has developed has something to do with that. Still, anything could happen out there. Make sure you have all the right equipment in full working order. Oh, and Togahime wanted to speak with you. I suggest you show your face before we're plunged into battle.
Your efforts put me to shame. They will be laughing at me now, in what should have been my family home, delighting in their decision to exile. This represents every step you have taken on your hunting journey in this realm. There is so painfully little I can... I see the citizens are expending every effort for our town. Yet you are charged with the most onerous task. Are you ready for the battle ahead? In that case, may I take a moment of your time? There's something I would like to explain before you head into battle. I have been seeking assistance for Minato, but every clan is embroiled in the wars raging to the west. All have refused me outright. Even my own Ago clan offer no support. None of them, including the head of the clan, my father, have the slightest interest in Minato. In their eyes, it is worthless, good only for its inevitable destruction by Kemono, a fate they hope I, its steward, will share. Forgive me. None of that is your concern. I am powerless to do anything but circulate through the town and offer encouragement to the citizens. To my shame, I do not even have a sword. So I have no choice but to implore you, an outsider, to shoulder the burden of Minato's destiny. Please lend us your strength. Lend my home your strength.
It's on the move!
Well, the cannon is ready for action. I just hope it holds out. It's never seen a battle like this before. I wish that Kemono would leave us alone. But it's too late for wishes now. Good luck.
This is it! Yosh! Clear the decks! Buy us the time we need. I know you can do it. got the flying vines we used for scouting. Might come in useful.
Must be the giant barrier. The old Blossom Trail is being completely flooded with celestial thread. That means we should be able to make use of more karakuri than usual. Finally, something we can turn to our advantage.
Let's move.
might actually work. Muzzy, run! Take cover!
is it?
Did we win? Oh. Oi! Oi! Everyone! We won! We won!
Now please let that be the end of it.
Perhaps I underestimated you.
I'm so relieved you made it back safely after a battle like that. Ujishige-san told me what you did. Defeating that giant kemono on your own, when all the defenses we'd prepared were spent. Togahime has asked to see you. She didn't say why. I imagine she'd like a report on the successful defeat of the kemono. I'll be at the forge if you need me. I have a cannon to repair.
This sake will be languishing in its flask if it wasn't for your efforts. So here's to you, Chief. Kanpai.
Minato is saved. Thanks to your brave... What a magnificent service you have done for us. I dare not imagine what might have come to pass were it not for you. As steward of Minato, I shall be forever in your debt. I wish to reward your efforts somehow, but... I see. Your temperance is to your credit. Now, as I am sure you are aware, I am afforded no influence over matters here in Minato at all. What can I possibly do? Ah, of course! Ichi!
You called, Hime-sama?
The Festival of Returns of which you once spoke, is now not the time for Minato to celebrate again? When Great Kimono would pass, the town would come together to honor the beast and release its spirit. Would they not?
Indeed, Hime-sama. An excellent idea, I'm sure. Allow me to discuss the matter with the elders. I believe they may favor the suggestion, especially since the revival of the karakuri has stimulated such an interest in the ways of old.
Good. I have made a very fine proposal, I think. And should it come to pass, I wish you... Arigato. That will be all. We will make all the necessary arrangements for the festivities. I am sure you ought to rest.
You're enjoying the festivities, I hope. Records suggest the last time this Festival of Returns occurred was more than 100 years ago. But at that time, the supply of celestial thread from the Spirit Isle was already faltering. So it must be even longer since the festival has taken place properly. I intend to, shortly. I was just doing some research on the Kuninarashi. It seems that Earthbreaker had been dormant for a good... It must have covered quite some ground, passing the sacred mountain and continuing southeast along. I can only presume the arduous journey... I suppose it failed to find... There was a great force. If the Well... Ah, Natsume was looking for you. All right. Let's forget our cares for today and enjoy...
What? Anyway.
A big party with the whole...
Yeah.
Over here! As an outsider, some people were a little wary of you before, but everyone will have to accept you now. Trust me, most of us in Minato welcome people from elsewhere with an open mind. After all, most of the town's residents were outsiders once upon a time. In ancient times, there were lots of hunters living across Azuma, and they all helped each other out. Then later, when the samurai rulers gained power, this area became a province overseen by a shugo governor. The samurai slowly pushed hunters further east, until they were left with nowhere to go but Minato, here on the eastern edge of the region. Generations of hunters have lived here, mixing with others who fled to Minato to escape difficult lives under the samurai. And now you've arrived, with your amazing ability to conjure and control karakuri. Perhaps you're the person Minato has been waiting for, come to rescue us from our plight. It's funny, really. You just came here looking for stronger prey, but you've already saved us twice. I can't thank you enough. Anyway, have you been enjoying the festival? The Rite of Returns will be starting soon at the altar. I'm glad. Shall we head over to the altar together? Fire liberates the soul. The beast's spirit will return to the heavens and rest until it's reborn in a new body. It's one of Minato's oldest rites.
It's a load of old hokum. Forget the next life. There's enough to worry about in this one. Isn't that right, Chief? Oh. Is that?
The bird of auspice. It's flying so close. It can only be a good omen for our town. Minato will prosper like it once did. Even more, perhaps.
Forgive me for intruding. Are you awake? There is a matter of some urgency I must discuss with you. Allow me once again to express my heartfelt gratitude for your exploits. Your courage saved Minato from devastation. But I confess, my blood ran cold yesternight at the sight of the kemono flying overhead. I had not known the citizens of Minato call that kemono Amaterasu, the bird of auspice. I wish that its appearance truly were auspicious, but I fear that Minato is rarely so fortunate. Our near misadventure with the Earthbreaker has again made me wonder what more I can do for the town. I had already been consulting with trusted kin on the matter. They suggested bolstering town defenses, since there is a very real prospect of further attacks. Consequently, I have summoned carpenters of the renowned Tsuruhashi clan from the capital. They are skilled at building large structures and well versed in the use of karakuri. I share your excitement. It will bring great strength to our town. There is, however, one matter that troubles me. Ordinarily, one would travel here from the capital across the sea. But I am told the Southern Ocean is too perilous at present. The clan must therefore arrive by land, a journey due to take them through the Akikure Canyon. The land there was laid to waste by war, and as kemono increased in number, the canyon was sealed shut. I have arranged for it to be reopened so the carpenters may pass. But as a precaution, I would ask that you meet them there and provide escort. Good. Then I know they will arrive safely. Now, if you will excuse me, I have further preparations to make.
You're here. Perfect timing. I've just put the finishing touches on a new... Actually, it's a weapon you already... But... So... And... They say the canyon is teeming with mighty kemono nowadays. Which one are we talking about? Can I be of service in any... Alright. Let's see what I can do for you. Metalwork is so much fun, don't you think? Which one are we... Have a think about which of my little ones you're most interested in. Can I be of service in any other way at all? Oh yes, there's something I was hoping you might do for me. Could you collect some lava block material? I've got so many good ideas, but not enough materials to make them. Arigato! I'll make you something. Yoshi-san asked me to make some karakuri drip. It's not like make...
Oh! Don't...
I know I can rely on you to handle something like this. There's no rush. Which one are we talking about? Can I be of service in any? You can't afford to neglect the equipment that affords you protection, can you? Can I be of service in any other way at all?
Great. This should do it.
Good.
This one here.
Save!
Everything is closing in.
Let's move.
Forward!
Very well.
Leaving so soon?
Indeed.
So soon?
Indeed.